This is not the best light, but this is the new prototype from Abu Garcia called Barbatos. That's as much handle as you get. And there's nothing to see on this rod, it's just a black blank. This is the handle. And you have a fishing reel knob for butt. There's really nothing to see. It's all in the hands. But it's 5 p.m. exactly. Let's drive to a lake, try to catch a few fish with this thing. Oh yeah, the hook keeper. Mine, of course. Yep.
Alright folks, let's see if we can catch anything in an hour and a half. I think hour and a half. This camera cannot see anything when it's kind of even beginning to get dark, so I don't think I'm gonna fish all the way till dark unless I find some school. Wanted to fish this corner here, but I really don't feel like, I don't know if you guys can see, like casting my beautiful lure in the muck there. And that point probably has some fish too, but it was nasty, and also I don't know that point, so probably has some snags too. I have 3 pre-tied jig heads with me and 3 lure bodies. Oh, somebody's fishing on the other side of this. This trip is inspired by Richard Jean, the fishing machine. He always says this riprap this time of the year, very productive for crappie. So, well, it's half inspired by Richard Jean. The other half is where else you gonna go fish. Here I have access. I ain't going in the jungle. I'm not like one of these people who go hiking. So this is as far as I'm willing to go. Now I need to start going down, but it's still dirty, man. I'll go a little further until the water clears out. Man, I am really no good for this kind of business, folks. Okay, my first ever cast with the Barbatos. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cast open to get the line wet. And wow, that was not bad, folks. Folks, that was not bad at all. I mean, this rod has the smallest guides, and you know I have high-end rods with micro guides. But this rod still has the smallest guides that I have seen. I already have a good feeling about this, folks. Already have, oh wow, this, there is no problem casting this. Now, I'm casting a very heavy lure. It's like a 1.5 gram jig head, and the lure is 1.5 grams, so like 3 gram total. Let's cast by the bank here. Goddamn hunters, man, they're everywhere, every day. Goddamn hunters are everywhere. Oh, fish? No way. We're hooked up, folks. This is my 3rd cast. Huh. Interesting, not by the tree, but out here in the open. Didn't bring a net, of course. My old friend, yellow bass. I'm gonna boat flip him, risking $400 here. This rod does have a solid tip, So breaking it is not very likely, but it is possible. First fish with this guy. Now the best thing about, I don't know if this is even yellow bass. I don't see nothing yellow. I think it's a baby white bass. I don't know. Let me get my little towel. I just bring a little towel. See, I don't care about a net, but I refuse to operate fishing equipment with greasy hands. It's not nice, folks. This is not my rod. Somebody sent me this rod. It's not nice to touch the rod with greasy hands. Even if you later you wipe it off, I can tell exactly where it was wiped. And being wiped is not the same as being clean. Alright folks, let's keep moving. Right by the bank. Something very jerky. Another one. The exact same thing. No, this one is smaller. If you would believe that. He ate it good though. Man, this is stressful. I don't have gloves. And these things will cut you. One tip, when you grab them, it doesn't matter where you grab them, squeeze. Squeeze hard and don't let go. When you squeeze hard, they're kind of shocked and they don't move. There we go. Maybe slightly larger one. No, not slightly larger. Slightly identical. Let's try to break the rod again. I hope Gary now, who is the owner of the rod, watching this video, every time I lift a fish, he is squinting with both eyes. He can't watch me. Gary, if I break it, I'll buy it, man. What, right here? Come on, man. Hey! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he did not come off. He broke me off. I knew I should have retied. There goes my jig head. I knew one of these fish, the whole lure. When you use 2-pound Varivas line, you need to retire, folks, because one of the fish, the entire lure was inside. If half of the lure is outside, the lips are rubbing on the lure and on the jig head. When the entire lure is inside and the fish is running left and right, now the lips are rubbing on the line. You should retire, but look where I am. It's kind of uncomfortable. But now I lost my JDM everything. Show you what I have. This is everything I got with me. 3 bodies and 3 pre-tied lures. I do have 1 trout magnet. I don't know if I should try to cast a trout magnet here. I want to see if the rod can cast it, but also I'm against the wind and there is more wind than you can tell. I know you don't think it's very windy because these mics I'm using have very good muffs, but there is good wind, folks. I'm not gonna cast trout magnet against the wind. Now I see people fishing on the other side. The wind would be in my back. I can try the trout magnet over there. That was right here. He took it. I think that's a white bass, but better size. I don't want to lose my lure again. He's hanging out though. He's hanging out. He is hanging out though. Look at the action of the rod. Very nice action. Not what you would expect from a solid tip. This action is probably, this rod has the best action of any solid tip rod in the world. Of any solid tip rod in the world. Look how deep it's bending. Look. Look, folks. I don't have much pressure on this fish because my line is stupid. My line is very unreliable. Look. Man, the definition of ultralight fishing. Right here, folks. 38 gram rod, 150 gram reel, and 0.11 millimeter nylon line. Okay, it's not nylon. Surprised this fish is still hanging out there. Maybe it's a largemouth. What is it? Because I caught quite a few white bass, good size, yellow bass, Sunday. And they would run good, but they tire out after 20-30 seconds. And this fish refuses to tire. Look at the pressure I keep on him. It's not like I haven't pulled. Okay. Folks, this is a good size white bass. This is a good size white bass, folks. This is my personal best white bass. I think this will go 12-13 inch. And these guys, they fight hard. I'm not gonna lose this fish right now. You're gonna wait for me a few more seconds. I am not losing this fish right now. Come on already, dude. I got it. You're a good fighter. I get it, folk. We get it, dude. He is a good chunk, folks. He is a chunky fish, folks. I don't know, this white bass or white perch or what the hell is it? But he's a fat, meaty chunk, almost like a drum. How is landing going to work here? I'm not completely sure. Let's try not to break the rod either. Alright, we're gonna beach him on the shell. Look at this chunk, folks. Come on, folks. Look at this chunk, folks. I wanna take this fish home, folks. Oh my God, look at this chunk, folks. This is PB for me, folks. Oh my God, I wanna take this fish home. Oh my God, I wanna harvest this fish, folks. I don't think this fish is in any kind of danger or protection or limit. I want to harvest this fish because I want to see how if the jig head would ever come out of his mouth. He wasn't going anywhere. Oh wow, the jig head broke. The body is still here, but the jig head broke, would not come out of his mouth. We need another. Folk, look at this chunk here. This is 14, 15-inch fish, folks. Look at this chunk. I'm harvesting this fish. Okay, so I have 2 more jig heads, and then I have the trout magnet, which I can try to cast, because probably later on it will not be so windy. Like right now it's still windy. This jig head is pretty light though. The other one was 1.5 grams. This one is only like 1 gram. But all the fish is hitting here. Let's try again. That was not a bad cast. The distance is not going to be the problem. That cast was pretty decent. Folks, I can already tell you, this rod is easily significantly more sensitive than even the eradicator. I mean, when you fish and the jig head just hits the rock in front of you, folks, my whole body jumps. There we go. Finally, one more fish. Feels a baby. It is a baby. That's what was hitting, and sometimes it's hard to tell you, is it a fish or did you bump a rock? Yeah, that is a baby. Oh, that was definitely a fish. Right here, right at the edge of the rocks. I keep getting these things. And he swallowed it too. Look at this little dude. Now I have to retire. But I won't. But I have to. But I won't. Man, he didn't fight too long. I won't. I'm too lazy. This is what I'm catching. That's a good hook. Now I don't like this color in crystal clear water. And this in front of me is crystal clear water. But it's getting dark, and the extra visibility cannot hurt. I have no more than 10-15 minutes. Whoa, he came. Oh my god, I saw this bite, folks. I saw this bite. He came from the deep. He came into the shallow and he ate it in the shallow water, folks. He ate it in the shallow, in front of me. Little dude. When I started the day, I thought, wow, this is easily the most uncomfortable handle I have ever held. Just easily. I cannot think of anything more uncomfortable than this. You just hit 2 nuts here. No support, no contact with blank. Only my thumb is contacting blank. And yet your brain, oh, something cut me good here. Blading knife. Thumb is, whoa, big. Wow, right here. Big white bass came. I got the small one, but the big one came right here. Folks, I was saying that I thought this handle is so uncomfortable. Man, he cut me with his operculum. And yet, after fishing 20-30 minutes about it, I forgot about it. Ow, stop. I forgot about it and it doesn't bother me anymore. Oh folks, they're right here. I don't need to cast far. I saw a big fat one came out in the shallow again. He was not chasing my lure, he was chasing something else. Don't need to cast very far, they're right here. Man, my thumb hurts now where I cut it. It hurts good. Man, it hurts. They're here now. They're here now. Man, my thumb hurts good, folks. This is not a joke, folks. It hurts. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Oh, this fish is different. This fish is different. I don't know. I'm catching two different species here. This is different fish. I'm catching two different species here. But they are right in front of me. They're right in front of me. Oh my god, my thumb hurts. I don't even have blood anymore. Why does it hurt so bad? Oh, come on, man. Should wear my gloves. Folks, I'm not even casting far. I'm lobbing it over here in front of me. Sometimes a school will come just for a few minutes. I'm getting fish on every cast. I really wish I got one more nice fish. And these are so, look how they're opening and trying to cut you. And one of them did cut me. Gary, I know I'm lifting these fish with your $400 rod, but I know what I'm doing, man. I don't allow sharp angles. Came and got it again. I don't have to edit this video. I don't, folks. The last four casts? Maybe 5? Probably 4. I always overestimate. That's why I use fish counters when I want to count something. I always overestimate. But everybody else overestimates and they are not aware. I've seen people make ridiculous claims about the number of fish they catch. So there is a drop-off right in front of me, and as the lure comes out of the deep and runs in like 6 inches of water, they come out of the deep, they run and chase the lure onto the shallow, and they hit it onto the shallow. Let's put a new body, this white and chartreuse body, because we're losing light very quickly. Beautiful. Okay, let's cast now to the right. See, Richard Jean, he knows where it is. That's my first bank fishing trip in Tennessee. That'll tell you better than most of my boat fishing trips. There we go. I did fast, slow, fast, slow. Come on, man, one more big boy. Give me one more big boy. That's what I'm using. Bump, bump, bump. Man, it couldn't even sink. Sorry, folks. We couldn't end the day on a high note. Not complaining, that was amazing action. And we got one trophy fish. So yeah, look out for a review of the prototype. Barbatos prototype. I mean, this is not a rod that you can use for many things. Exotic tool with limited utility, But my gosh, is it fun? And does it feel different when you fish with this thing? And you saw a little fish will bend it enough. I think with 10, 11 inch crappie in a slower fight, you can load it. You can load it pretty good. All right, where is my behemoth? Man, this thing is massive. Absolutely massive. I want to show it to my wife. Like one of these gorillas, 100,000 years ago, that would bring their catch into the cave, the caveman, I guess. And the wife would be, "Whoa, you're a good caveman. I'm so glad you listened to my mother. She told me to go for a different caveman, but I went for you. You can catch big white bass."
Folks, this is why I harvested this fish. I wanted to measure it. Look, it's touching. What is this? White bass or perch or what is it? Here is the 16 inches. Okay. If I squeeze the tail, I think it's 16 and a half. Well, that's how people do it, but it's definitely 16, okay?